promising practice and recommendations how navigators can help people with intellectual disabilities find and use federal programs and services.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We are here to share information about our research project that we were part of. This project was led by Inclusion Canada, People First of Canada, and the Canadian Institute for Inclusion and Citizenship. My name is Kevin. I am the Vice President for People First of Manitoba. I was part of the advisory committee for this project, and I was also part of the research team.
My name is Heidi. I am from PDI, and I am a self advocate who speaks up for people. I am a member of People First of Canada. I was also a part of the advisory committee and research team for this project.
And my name is Donna, and I am the president of People First of Canada. I was a member of the research team for this project.
We know that Canada has programs and services for people with intellectual or disabilities, but these programs and services are hard to access. The system is confusing, and there are a lot of barriers or challenges that people with intellectual disabilities face. That's why we spent 3 years working on this project about using navigators to support people using federal programs. Our project looks at what the barriers are.
We also looked at navigation and how it can help. Navigation means having someone who will be a guide. That means you don't have to do it alone. A navigator is the person who helps you. They know about different programs and services and what they offer. Navigators help people find their way through the programs and services.
In this project, we heard from 302 people from across Canada. This included people with disabilities, family members, and navigation service providers. We got information from people through focus groups and interviews. We also used surveys and other kinds of research. We talked to a lot of people and we learned a lot.
What we learned is that navigation support is most helpful when it follows these 5 principles. Number 1, the navigator focuses on the person. Number 2, the navigator respects the supported person's culture. Number 3, it is easy to access the support. 4, the support is flexible. 5, the support is based on each person's needs and their situation.
Our project also includes recommendations on how to fix the barriers that people with an intellectual disability face, and recommendations on how to provide the best quality navigation support. We came up with 11 recommendations, and we are sharing these recommendations with different people who can use them. For example, government can use these recommendations when they design and fund programs. Community groups that offer navigation services can use these recommendations to make sure they meet people's needs. And people working as navigators can use them too.
Recommendation number 1, navigators should provide clear information that is easy to find and use.
Information should always be clear and easy to find, understand, and use. Navigators should explain how different programs work. They should explain how these programs connect to each other. They should help people fill out forms and solve problems. All information should be in plain language. The information also needs to be useful in real life.
Number two, there should be fair access to support for everyone.
Navigators should be able to provide help in many ways. They should be able to offer help in person, on the phone, or online. All these options are important. They allow people to get help no matter where they live or what technology they have. Navigators should work with local groups. Navigation should be available in local languages. This is very important in indigenous and remote communities.
Number three, navigators should provide supports for all people.
Navigation must work for everyone. This includes people who speak different languages, people who need plain language, people who use assistive device, people who need other supports. Navigators need to understand the different barriers that people face. Some barriers may be related to disability, but barriers can also come in the other ways. These can include things like low income or gender or immigration status. Services should be accessible from the start to the finish.
Number four, navigators should share information about their supports through trusted group.
People need to know about the support navigators can provide. Information about available support should be shared in the following ways: through trusted community organization, on social media, in letters, at events, and through local media like radio or TV. And messages about navigator programs should be used the local languages. Messages should also respect the culture and values of the community.
Number five, navigation supports should be person centered and respectful.
This means that navigators should respect that people know their own lives best. They should support people to do the following: make their own choices, look at all options, and stay in control. Families and communities should be included. This needs to be done in a way that is respectful to people and their culture.
Number six, navigation supports should be free and ongoing.
Navigation support should not cost anything. People should be able to get help whenever they need it. And people should be able to come back for support if their situation changes.
Number seven, navigators should provide supports that respects differences.
Navigators must understand the people they are supporting. They need to know the person's culture and values. They also need to be aware of the person's life experiences. Navigators should get training to help with this. They should learn about trauma. This means being aware of the harms and that people may have experienced or be experiencing. They should also get training about discrimination. That means understanding the unfair treatment people may face and how it affects them. Services have to respect indigenous cultures and values, and also respect community values. This training needs to be created with people who have lived experience of disability. They should help design and deliver training for navigators.
Number eight, navigation supports should not be limited to federal programs.
Navigators should help people find the supports they need. These may be outside of federal programs. This includes support in the following areas: housing, income supports, education, mental health services, and community supports. These supports may be provided somewhere else. They may be provided by province, territory, or community.
Number nine, navigators should provide stable and reliable supports.
People should not have to repeat their story again and again. Navigators should keep secure records, and they should stay involved until the supported person's goals are reached. Support should continue through every step. This includes appeals and follow ups.
Number 10, navigators should be skilled, and caring.
Navigators should know a lot about government programs, and they should be aware of other cultures. They should communicate clearly with kindness and respect. Navigators should have formal training, and navigators with lived experience can bring valuable skills to the role.
Number 11. Navigators should have access to training and learning.
Navigators need ongoing training in the following areas: communication, disability awareness, trauma informed practice, and navigating different systems. Training should be creative with people with disabilities, and it should be updated often. And people with lived experience should help teach and mentor navigators.
In the end, what we learned is that it is much easier to access federal services if you have a navigator helping you and it is set up right. Navigator services are important. Support for people with an intellectual disability.
Thanks for joining us. Please share this video with anyone who wants to learn about navigators.
And if you have any questions about this project, please get in touch with someone at Inclusion Canada, People First of Canada, or the Canadian Institute for Inclusion and Citizenship. Thank you.